Good evening. It's Benia Cromwell here on behalf of Native Nations Broadcasting Team. I'm Pomo Indian from Robinson Rancheria in Northern California, but I have the value and the luxury tonight to talk to Coach Vance Aspaas, who is leading the Native Nations first ever Babe Ruth team into Branson, Missouri. So, Coach, welcome.
Hey, thank you. Good to be on the show.
Thank you for being here, especially being in the evening time there and everything. My first question is, what is the vibe of the team arriving there, knowing that there's going to be competition? Are they feeling that portion yet? What's the vibe going?
Well, right now, I think arriving to Branson, Missouri, there was a little bit of maybe some nervousness. I mean, all of it, excitement, nerves, wanting to play, wanting to see where we're staying, wanting to see the stadium we're playing at. A little bit of jitters here and there, but I mean, I think the kids are, ready to play.
Tomorrow is opening ceremony game. First game will be on Friday. What do you think the emotions will be on something like an opening ceremony representing Native nations, having our
I
flags out there? What's that going to be like?
I think it's gonna be a big deal for these kids. I think it's going to be a first for them as far as on a big stage. I think a lot of them, a lot of our kids have played a lot of travel ball, have played a lot of competitive baseball, but being here representing Native Nations, the first team to do it, I think that's going to be something that they're going to be proud of. And that's when I think the nerves are going to hit them a little bit, but then I think we'll be okay after that.
Speaking of nerves, how's the first practice going? What's it like trying to put a team together? I know some of these teams have been together since the summertime, in their community and playing tournaments as a team together, where this one's playing their first team. What's that like trying to mesh this lineup and this defense?
Well, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, like we have 15 great athletes, and I've talked to DJ about it plenty of times, and to me, one of the philosophies I have is baseball is a universal language. Everybody plays baseball, so if you know the game like our kids do, I mean, it's not going to be too hard to mesh. It's just more of a little bit here and there, different coaching, different playing style. But other than that, the game is pretty much, it's second nature to these kids.
How how's coaching going? And not just the ball strikes and things like that, but like the experiences. How has that been like being with these youth and coaching them along in the Native Nation support team that's there?
Oh man, it's phenomenal. Like I said, these kids, these are good athletes here, and I don't think a lot of people, recognize that what type of team we have. I mean, the kids are talented. They know the game of baseball. So on the coaching side of things, it's not too hard, and with the coaching staff we have, with DJ and his staff we have, I mean, it's $1 million team. I'm gonna tell you that right now. With everybody around us, it's $1 million team. You can't ask for a better team, and I'm gonna keep stressing that to the kids and to our coaching staff and to the Native Nation staff, and I'm excited and I can't wait to play.
I'm excited too. I'll be ready. Even if it's a link, I'll be watching that, streaming that game. Now, can you mention some of your coaches and what that experience or what they've shared with you about this experience of coaching in the Babe Ruth World Series?
Yeah, our coaching staff, it's myself, as the head coach slash manager. I do have an older sibling, Lance Aspaas, who is our main manager slash head coach as well, and then I got another little sibling, Patrick Aspaas, who's going to be our third base coach. And then Andrew Yazzie, who was a former player of mine, is going to be our first base coach, and they're all excited. We're walking around just scoping it out, slowly scouting teams, looking around, looking at each other, and we're excited. And then of course we got DJ Carrasco as our head manager.
Now, to me, I mean, to have this experience, we're on the cusp of something that's not been done before, representing Native nations at a tournament like the Babe Ruth World Series. So, congratulations to you, your coaching staff, and your team for making this and representing. So, thank you for that. And as I say that, what has been your journey? How did you find yourself, these years later? being the first manager to walk on a field with a team of Native athletes at a tournament this prestigious?
It's been a journey. It's been a good journey. Sports has always been in my life, whether it was football, baseball, wrestling, soccer, basketball. I mean, it's always been there. Our dad instilled, sports, hard work, work ethic. And the one thing that, you know, with me growing up on the reservation, whether it was at the Pueblo of Jemez or it was on the Navajo Nation in Shiprock, we grew up playing res ball, and we have a lot of young, talented Native kids out there that don't always get the opportunity to showcase their stuff. But it's been a good journey. It's been a hard journey. It's been a rough journey to get to where we're at, and you know, having the opportunity to always come back and coach our youth is one of my biggest goals and one of our biggest goals as brothers and siblings, and a family. And so we've always coached Native kids, throughout the reservation, and a lot of the tournaments we've done, we built our teams around our Native kids to give them that chance, give them that opportunity. So I don't think you know, was such a big adjustment to coach Native Nations teams because we've done it for many years.
Mhm.
It's just that it's on a bigger stage. We got a little bit more talent across the country. So I'm so excited. The coaches are excited. The staff of Native Nations is excited, and I hope our fans and everybody else is excited because I mean we're coming out to play some freaking ball, and I'm excited. I hope you all are excited because I'm excited.
I haven't stopped smiling since I know you guys arrived. Since I know you planted your feet, I can just imagine like floating on air being there. So, but on behalf of leaders throughout the country and those who are baseball enthusiasts and fans before anything else, congratulations to you and your team and yourself to be in that position. And we wish you all the best. All the best competition in the world and to put up and thank Native Nations for putting this on and putting this together, and we can just grow from here. But thank you, Coach, for being with me this evening. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm really thankful that you're able to represent us, and I wish you all the best.
Hey, thank you very much. And, we're all excited, and thank you guys. And, thank Native Nations for letting us, help coach this team and being a part of this team.
Okay. Well, thank you, Coach. I'll let you go, and you have a great evening. And I'm going to hit stop, and I think we got
All right. Thank
it.
you.
All right, let me make sure I can stop it.